Hello Parkland, today is Tuesday, December 16th. Welcome to Trojan Update. I'm Associate Producer Talia Levine. Today, we'll take a look at social media restrictions in Australia, the new Zootopia movie, and the vandalism of lights in the parkway. This week in international news, Australia passed groundbreaking legislation banning social media for anyone under 16. No underage accounts can be created, and currently active accounts will be shut down on popular sites, including Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, YouTube, and Reddit. Companies themselves will be fined for infringements and plan to use age tracking technology, including facial identification and age analysis based on content interacted with. If someone gets kicked off accidentally, they are allowed to use a government ID to reopen their account. The Australian government says that through these rules, they seek to lessen the time spent on phones and improve mental well-being for minors. Many all over the world have voiced growing concerns about violence, hate, and discourse spread online and the damaging long-term impact of excessive social media use. However, some young adults have not seen any enforcement yet at all. According to CNN, multiple teenagers report no action against accounts, even active ones under their real age. Apps worry about the Rush legislation. Reddit was quoted saying the law would undermine everyone's right to free expression and privacy. Nonetheless, this represents huge steps in government interference in online spaces. There was an update to the Bondi Beach shooting. The death toll has risen to 16 individuals, and many more survivors are in critical condition in local hospitals. Now over to a word about our very own share tables at Parkland High School.
If you have unfinished food during lunch or breakfast, don't throw it out. Any unopened fruit cups, fruit juices, applesauce, frozen fruit, carrots, apples, and bananas that remain should be placed on the share tables in the lunchroom. Students can take any of this food throughout their lunch. After the day is over, the food will be packaged and distributed to various charities such as the Parkland Cares Food Bank, the REACH program, and I Have, I Need.
This past month, Disney's Zootopia 2 was released in theaters, recently crossing the $1 billion mark at the global box office in 17 days, becoming one of the top grossing pictures of the year. The sequel debuted with $559.5 million in its first 5 days, securing its spot as the highest worldwide opening for an animated film ever. Its popularity has been driven by its international performance, primarily China, where it has become one of the most successful Hollywood releases of all time. The sequel follows the rabbit Judy Hopps and fox Nick Wilde, voiced by Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, as they explore their first week of their partnership as the Zootopia Police Department. The police partners find themselves discovering a new case involving a snake, Gary, voiced by Ke Huy Quan. The snake marks the first sighting of a reptile in Zootopia in a century, which causes a citywide panic. Zootopia 2 has not only broken records, but is on track to surpass the 2016 original, proving its popularity and ultimate success. Now let's take a look at Parkland Film Club popcorn every Friday for $2. In local Lehigh Valley news, a holiday tradition took an unexpected hit this weekend in Allentown as the beloved Lights in the Parkway display was closed following significant acts of vandalism. City officials say the display, a mile-long drive-through holiday light show in Lehigh Parkway, suffered extensive damage Sunday night when vandals pushed portable restrooms into the Lehigh River, bent light poles and posts, and crushed hundreds of light bulbs, forcing the Parks Department to shut down the attraction for safety and repairs. The damage is currently being assessed, and officials say it will take time to determine the full cost and how soon the display might reopen. Police are actively investigating and ask residents with any information to contact the Allentown Police Department. Now to cap off this edition of Trojan Update, over to a look at the weather this week with Molly Fairs.
Hello Parklands, I hope you are excited for the break that we are going to have at the end of this week. But looking back at the past week, we've had unseasonably cold temperatures that have not surpassed the upper 40s, but this week we will have temperatures a few days out of the week that are above the 40s. So taking a look at Tuesday, we are starting off our week a little cooler with a high of 30, a low of 18, and clouds will increase as the day goes on, so we'll get colder without that less sun coming in. Winds traveling less than 10 miles per hour, so again, those winds will not be strong, so it may feel a little warmer, but again, still gonna wanna bundle up. Taking a look at Wednesday, we are having temperatures averaging in the lower 30s, so again, it's still going to be cold, but it will be a little warmer than it was on Tuesday. Again, winds still traveling less than 10 miles per hour, and winds will be traveling down this way, southeast. But again, those winds will not be very strong, but again, still warmer than it was on Tuesday. Taking a look at Thursday, we are now in the 42s. As our high, and our low is going to be 32. It's going to be mostly dry, and this whole week is actually going to be very dry, and that dryness will continue into the weekend as we start our holidays. Again, winds still traveling less than 10 miles per hour. Those gusts, again, 8 miles per hour. So those winds will not be very strong this week. Taking a look at Friday, again, we still have temperatures averaging in the lower 30s, even going into the 20s for Allentown. But again, those winds will still be traveling less than 10 miles per hour, traveling down southwest. And lastly, taking a look at Saturday, we have now gone back into the 30s for our highs, a high of 37, a low of 30. Again, we're going to have a dry start to our weekend. Winds still traveling less than 10 miles per hour. Those gusts are 15 miles per hour. So Saturday will feel a little chilly than what we've experienced in the past week. Looking ahead at our week, this is a pretty mostly cloudy week, so you won't see much sun this week. There is a slight chance for rain on Friday, but that would be more towards the afternoon. Again, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, we have finally hit highs above the 40s, but again, you're going to start off your week a little cooler and end it a little cooler with temperatures in the high 30s. And again, your lows are going to be around the 20s to 30s. So again, this is going to be a good week to bundle up. But have a happy holiday. That's it for this week's weather. I'm Molly Fairs. Have a great day, Parkland.
Coming up this week in Parkland News, winter break is just around the corner. Our first day off will be the 20th, and we will be back on January 5th. Make sure to stay in tune for Stranger Things finale on December 31st. I have my bets on who won't make it, but I won't spoil it for those who haven't watched it yet. Have a great weekend, Parkland. This has been your Trojan Update.